right, here we go. Week 11, home stretch. Night Pandas versus Hive Mind, 3 and 7 and 10th, 5 and 5 and 7th. So important game for both teams. Essentially identical points per game, 9.6, 9.5. Statistic to watch. Night Pandas are one of only two teams with a higher non-niche percentage in their own niche. I feel like we're beating a dead horse there a little bit. And then Hive Mind, of course, win-loss in their past 4 games because they'll never not be 500. So if they lose this one, they'll win next week. And if they win this one, they'll lose next week. So it really doesn't matter what they do here because next week they'll just have the opposite results. Both teams lost last week by 1 point. Okay. As seen on the traders is our first category tonight. This is about reality shows from which characters have later appeared on the show The Traders. Does anyone want to double this?
Guys, we should double this. I'll definitely get it.
I watched it, but I don't know. Like the other reality shows is giving me pause. So
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know.
not.
We can wait.
Yeah.
Or let's save. Okay, let's save it. Actually, I feel like it's gonna be hard.
All right. No double. Night Pandas, for you first for 1 point.
No double.
Traders contestants Reza Farahan and Mercedes MJ Javid are both former stars of what Bravo reality show that ran from 2012 to 2021 and followed a group of wealthy Iranian Americans who lived in Beverly Hills.
This. Do you guys know this? I think
No.
I have a guess, but is it Shaws of Sunset? That would be my only
it
guess.
is. Yeah, Shaws of Sunset.
Oh wow! What? Okay.
Nice
Oh,
job.
wow! What? Okay.
Nice job.
Shit. All right. Shaws of Sunset. Final.
Correct. My echoing. Snyder, I think.
I'm getting a major
All right.
echo.
Here you go, Lorber.
Yeah, I think it was from Jake.
They just like Peter Pan, untouched, and then you're like, oh, well, probably gonna run into it, and it's gonna be a Moana.
Jake and Justin came to play on the Bravo reality shows category. Hive Mind. Eli, did you know that?
Yeah, I would have got that.
Okay, here's your question.
All right.
Traders contestants Kyle Cook and Ciara Miller star in what Bravo reality series that has ran since
See
2017?
you guys.
It follows a group of friends who own a vacation home in the Hamptons where they spend their weekends.
This is gonna be Summer House. Summer
Hey,
House
what-
final.
Way to go, Eli.
Correct.
Oh baby. Awful show.
Bravo reality shows might be a niche for both of these teams at some point.
Yeah, I should have let you double, Eli.
I thought there was no chance either of these would be gotten correctly. Okay. High school draftees is going to be our NBA category tonight. Then we want to double.
No double.
Probably no double.
Okay. Night Pandas, your question. This player was drafted out of Eau Claire High School by the Trailblazers in 1996, but had the most success during an 8-year stint with the Pacers.
I have a guess. I think I feel 65%.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to think of Pacers players from the early 2000s. I'm not really coming up with any. So,
I think it's Jermaine O'Neal.
ooh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was drafted out of high school.
Yeah, I think I remember him being on a team besides the Pacers, and I could see the Blazers being that team for sure.
All right.
I like
Any
that.
objections, Snyder? Yeah, he's reconnecting. All right. Jermaine O'Neal, final.
That is correct.
Lorber, way to lock in.
Okay. Whoops. That is 2-1. Hive Mind. This player was drafted out of Elif Elsik High School by the Supersonics in 1998 and later made an all-star team with the Magic, where he also appeared in the NBA Finals.
All you, Gravel.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
You got to come up with a random Magic All-Star. I know you can. Early 2000s Magic All-Star.
I could give you a couple. Well, actually, I don't know if he was an all-star. I don't. I don't know, dude.
It's all good. This isn't, a category we're expected to get, so.
Just gonna name a random Magic player. Jameer Nelson, final.
Okay, that is incorrect. Whoops. Steal chance.
I have a thought. I don't think it's right though. Sean
think
Kemp.
No, this Kemp was earlier. I think this is Rashard Lewis.
Oh, yep.
Ooh.
I was
Is he-
honestly sitting there thinking Jameer Nelson the whole time, so
Because
I couldn't think of
Rashard
anything
Lewis
else.
definitely played for both teams. I have no idea whether he was drafted out of high school though.
Yeah, dude. I remember Rashard Lewis with the Sonics.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Rashard Lewis, final.
Correct. So
That's a
Justin,
bad look.
not
We got
early.
that question last week.
Oh, you got a Rashard Lewis question last week?
I think it was the same question, if I'm being honest.
Well, you didn't remember it well enough.
That's why I said it's a bad look.
By the way, the Canadians are up 2 with 8 minutes to go, so let's hope they don't blow it. If they do, I'm ending the Zoom mid-game and doing something drastic. The game will not be completed. Okay, niche time. 2010's NBA draft lottery for the Pandas. Here is the question. I think this is a funny one. 2 players picked in the 2013 lottery have hyphenated last names. Of the 2, which was selected first at 8th overall?
Okay, hyphenated names that I can remember. Michael Carter Williams. I don't know if that's the same timeline.
I think you might be right.
Carl Anthony Towns was the number 1 pick.
2015.
I'm thinking of
Snyder, I think you're right. We can keep talking about it, but that's where I'm probably gonna land.
What would be some of the other names?
Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist.
Oh no, he was the second overall pick.
He was
No,
earlier though.
2012. 2012. Yeah, Snyder, let's run it.
Okay, yeah. Michael Carter Williams, final.
Incorrect. He was the second one.
Think about Dorian Finney-Smith.
No, wait. I'm thinking, I don't know if this is too early for him, but Kentavious Caldwell Pope, he's the only hyphenated name I know.
And this is the right time?
I don't know if he was later, but it's a hyphenated name.
Do you remember? Yeah, I'm pretty sure got moved to the Lakers around like 2017 or something like that.
So this could line up. All right,
Yeah.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope, final.
That is a stolen niche for Hive Mind. Tough right there for the Pandas. And Hive Mind's niche to take a 2-point lead is Hoenn Pokemon. Oh, shit. Hurricane scored. All right. What is the only non-water type introduced in Gen 3 to have the ability Shell Armor?
Yo, Spence, I know this one.
What is it, Eli?
Can I throw? Do you know it for sure though? Because I don't want to throw out a guess.
I know it for sure.
It's the obvious one. Can I say it?
Yeah.
Torkoal.
Do not say final.
Torkoal.
Yeah, because this is not a Gen 3 ability. This is a later than Gen 3 ability. That's a good guess. And it's a non-water type, which is tough. So let me think. We're gonna go with Armaldo. Final answer.
Chance to steal this?
I mean, we could just
Not
say Torkoal. Max, you're on mute.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I have nothing. I don't think Lobra has anything. Snyder, you're the only one that did any Pokemon stuff. If you have any opinion other than that, I mean,
I could recall a name if I really wanted, but I don't know abilities, so I think I'm kind of just throwing it at the wall there.
Do it.
All right, Torkoal final.
Correct. So the
Bro,
meat
yes,
seals
three
go
of
both ways.
Wow.
Eli.
Spence, I asked if I should say it.
Electric.
No, it's my fault, Eli.
All
I
right.
know he has white smoke and drought as well, so he has 3 abilities.
Yeah, he does. Okay. B tier heroes is I guess, a pop culture category. About superheroes. Does anyone
We
know?
hit the double so hard, Spence. Hit the double so hard.
I'm gonna trust you on this one, all right? We're
Yep.
gonna double.
All right.
I think we're not gonna double this.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Canadian stream is frozen, so I gotta get that back before we can do anything. All right. Okay. Here is the question. Please work. Okay. Identify whether the comic book hero below is primarily a member of the X-Men, Avengers, or Justice League. And to be clear, for both of these, it does not have to be one of each. It could be any number of any of them.
Wow. Well,
I think I know 2.
I don't know any of these.
I know the
It's
first
not a
one.
fun-
and the
Don't
middle one.
hang on. Don't. If
I know,
you
I'm
if
just
the other
saying,
one
I
was
know
a
the
guess,
first one
don't
and
say
the-
it out loud.
Yeah, I know the first one and the middle one. I'm pretty confident on. The one on the right, I'm less confident on. But I can make a guess.
I mean, if you
Do you
feel
want me to
like
talk through it? Like,
this should be a phone a friend, but I don't have anyone I
We
would call.
can't describe these over the phone.
Yeah, you can FaceTime. You can show them.
Yeah, you're allowed to FaceTime.
I don't know
Unless
if
you have a
anybody that I
strong
would-
one, like
I don't know who I would call for this.
Yeah, me neither.
Snyder,
Snyder.
if you feel like you know it.
send some. You gotta
Yeah.
send something.
Yeah,
I have
all
nothing
right,
here.
Let's go in order: X-Men, Justice League final.
All right, we're gonna go X-Men, Justice League, Avengers, final.
Correct.
Is it Iron Fist? Just that third guy.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
He was in one of those MCU shows on Netflix that was terrible.
Yes.
Most mainstream appearance. And then that's Rogue, which I assume was the easiest one. Hawk Girl, who I think is going to be in the new Superman movie. All right. For 2 points for Hive Mind, which would give them the lead, at least for now. Identify whether the comic book here below is primarily a member of the X-Men, Avengers, or Justice League.
All right, we're gonna go X-Men across the board. Final.
Correct.
Oh, baby.
Eli has no time for Spencer, and I'm confident that he already has a personal record for points in a game because he has 4.
Let's go.
If they had used his Pokemon question, he'd have 6.
Yeah, Eli, that's a big blunder on my part, dude. I really thought I had Torko's abilities locked.
I'm not even gonna lie. I just doubled my season total, which is kind of embarrassing.
Okay, hurricanes are buzzing like crazy. This is incredibly stressful.
Who is that last chick there?
Psylocke, great character.
Another
crazy.
Psylocke, yeah. Olivia Munn played her in X-Men Apocalypse.
Got canceled though. Kind of racist.
Okay, 2000 to present Heisman finalists is our next niche question for 2 points. Who was the lone running back to finish in the top 5 in voting the year spots numbers 3 through 5 were occupied by quarterbacks Cole Brennan, Chase Daniel, and Dennis Dixon?
All right, Colt Brennan. If I'm shooting in a barrel, I think it's 2008 or 9.
I think you're right on that.
8, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would have been?
This is like who was the Alabama running back that year, kind of. Like this isn't the year Mark Ingram won. I don't think.
This is
No,
pre
it's
Tebow,
not.
right?
This is no. I think
Tebow
it's
was
post
2007.
Tebow.
Oh, I'm
Tebow
sorry.
was
To
2007.
clarify, the running back came in second. I thought that was clear from the 3 through 5, but it's
Okay.
All right, I think I have a guess here.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your guess? Just throw it
I
out.
think it is Run DMC.
Oh, I like that.
He might be earlier.
I think he finished. He finished second. He finished. He was top 5 twice. I don't remember if it was 06, 07, or 07 or 08, but
5.
I mean, we have nothing left. We might as well. say
Marco
it.
go for it, go for
McFadden
it.
final.
No.
Could you say that again?
Darren
I couldn't hear you.
Wait, no, sorry, Darren
Darren
McFadden. Darren
McFadden
McFadden final.
Changed their final, Matt. They changed their final. That's bullshit.
Did you change your final answer?
Yes.
I
said
need
final.
an honest moment from the Night Pandas here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Now, who did they say as the second answer, please?
I think it's Darren McFadden. That's definitely not Marco McFadden.
We're taking those points. We don't give a shit about any sort of niceties.
Darren McFadden final.
That is unfortunately correct.
Welcome to the league, boys.
That's
Bro,
a tough
you
break.
really said DeMarco McFadden?
All right. So that makes it 8-5 and can be 10-5 if
It's okay. I did the same thing. Can't be mad.
All right, this is theatrically blah blah blah, and it's
Yeah,
the
right.
longest niche name ever. I'm not going to type it out. Here it is. Dinky the Finch and Boomer the Woodpecker are minor characters in what Disney film?
Fox and the Hound, final answer.
Jeez.
Damn it! I knew that.
I didn't want Gravel to steal it. Yeah.
Dinky.
Fuck.
All right. So the niche goof puts the Pandas in a bit of a hole here, but they do have their double. Needs a bigger NIL deal is going to be your college football category this evening. Night Pandas, you want to double this?
I don't think, unless.
No.
It's not a good sign.
All right.
All right. No, it is.
No.
Here's your question. Nico Iamaleava was 7th in the SEC in passer rating last season, well behind what rising sophomore whose team went 10-3 in 2024 and who led all returning quarterbacks in the conference passer rating. As in, they'll be returning for this next season.
Returning to an SEC team, is that what this says?
Yes.
Is this the Vandy guy?
No, he's not.
Not a sophomore.
He wasn't a freshman last year, and now a sophomore.
No.
He was like a redshirt senior almost. I mean, Ole Miss. guy.
I know the team. I can't think of the guy's name.
What's the school?
I don't want to say it. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Oh my god. I can't remember.
What's the school he might know? You just throw it out. I mean,
Florida.
3, 2.
DJ Lagway final.
Okay, that is incorrect.
I
Gravel,
would
you
guess
said it's
Lagway.
double A knowledge.
No, I was locked on Lagway that whole time. I don't know who. They said Ole Miss. I don't know who Ole Miss quarterback is.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, he's going to the draft.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not right. So
I don't know who else would have been good.
Florida's quarterback who they used. Yeah, dude, I can't even come up with another SEC guy that's young.
Me neither. I really thought it was Lagway.
Yeah. We'll just,
Florida didn't go 10-3. This was South Carolina's quarterback, Lenoris Sellers.
Oh, North Sellers.
Yeah, sneaky good. All right, next question. Nico Iamaleava was 8th in the SEC in passing yards last season, well behind what rising senior, whose 9-4 team, whose team went 9-4 in 2024, and he led all returning quarterbacks in the conference in passing yards.
it doesn't say anything about it. Oh,
I have no.
I just go with Jackson Dart. I mean, I know those are not equivalent answers, but it doesn't say he's all returning quarterback. So I don't think it can be him, actually.
No, I don't think so.
I send the same answer we just sent.
What do we
Or
even
that they
say?
just sent. The one that they
DJ
sent.
Lagway?
Yeah.
Final.
Sorry, what was your answer? I couldn't really hear you.
DJ Lagway.
My only thought here was the LSU quarterback. I don't think they went 9-4 though.
I think they did go 9-4. I had the same thought.
Graham Nussmeier then would
No.
be the guy, right?
No. I think let's not do this again. I think it's Garrett.
Garrett Nussmeier.
I'm pretty sure it's Garrett here.
All right.
It's not Graham.
Garrett Nussmeier final.
Correct.
Way to go, Lorber. Hey, huge redemption. Huge
First
redemption
names are
arc right
important.
there.
All right. So a comeback potentially brewing here with a 4-point game and their double in hand. Women, am I right, is the next category, which is going to be a music category. You're going to get a lyric. It's kind of a riddle based on a lyric, and you have to name the missing women's name.
Missing women's name in the
Yeah,
lyric?
like it's going to be a music lyric, and you're going to have to name the woman who's missing from the lyric. Do you want to?
This could be a decent
That could
double for
either be
us.
like it could be like a layup type piece, or it could be really hard. I don't
I feel
know.
like it's a little unknown.
Max, go with your gut.
You know what? Let's save it. Let's save it. Let's
All
save
right.
it.
They're saving it. Here's your question. Who is breaking my heart and shaking my confidence daily?
Glad we didn't double this. Didn't immediately know it.
I got nothing.
Snyder, you got anything?
I'm trying to get there. Hold on. I don't really have a guess here, but I'm just going. I mean, maybe like a Dolly Parton or something like that.
No, it's
I
not
also
the
have
artist.
this thought.
It's the woman in the
Jolene.
song.
Jolene is the name of the song, right?
Jolene. Oh, is it Jolene?
Yeah,
Try it.
yeah. Let's do that.
Jolene.
All right, Jolene.
Final.
Final.
Is it Eileen?
No, it's this is Simon and Garfunkel. This is Cecilia. I think.
Okay, no.
Send it.
Let me think. I think it's Cecilia. Final.
Correct.
Let's go over
This guy, telling you.
Yeah, huge song. Okay. Oh, they did it. Hive mind. We're in. All right. Who am I reflecting off of? I think Spencer. All right, here's the next question. Dear who can
Maria.
count me in?
Yeah,
Maria. Final.
Mario.
What was that? Starting line? Who's that?
Yeah. This is Dear Maria.
Check yes, Juliet.
It's a big song. All right, so Hive mind takes both category. Thanks. All right. Pretension, unlike any other, this is a sports other category about the Masters. Night Pandas double here. To be more specific, it's about like Masters traditions and that sort of thing.
No.
Again, this is either going to be a layup or it's going to be something really hard.
Let's
you
just
know?
save it. I mean,
Yeah, let's do it.
we're getting screwed no matter what, so it's fine. Whatever.
All right, here's your question. The Masters doesn't have fans, you simpleton. Instead, Augusta National has what?
Patrons.
Lottery.
Members?
Oh,
Patrons. It's patrons.
okay.
You know it?
I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure.
All right.
All right. Patrons final.
That's correct. So once again, perhaps a comeback on the books here. Hive mind. The Masters doesn't have rough, you Philistine. Instead, Augusta National has what?
I don't have a clue, boys.
No,
I knew the last one. I have no idea about this one. Can we call Neil?
Trying to come up with something snooty.
fairway, is that something in golf?
Eli, the fairway is like
Okay.
before the rough. Come
Fucking
on.
rough, dude. Jesus.
Let's go with border. Final answer.
Okay, that is incorrect. Sorry, I don't have the buzzer up.
All right. So I don't know this one. I know that the rough in the Masters, I'm pretty sure, is made out of pine straw. So it might just be pine straw.
I have a phone a friend, but it's not lined up. Who might know
I don't know
this?
if we can phone a friend if it's not our.
I think we can.
No, you can't phone a friend to steal.
Yeah.
I think it might just be
I
pine
like it,
straw.
Max.
All right.
Pine Straw final.
This would be the second cut.
Bruh.
The second cut. All right, so no point there. An ode to my softball performance last week, which is an MLB category, which was made before I had an amazing performance this week, so it's not really relevant to me anymore. But Night Pandas, do you want to double this?
We'll double this.
Wow.
As someone who witnessed your softball performance.
All right, for 2 points to make it a 3-point game with 3 points remaining, here's your question. What highly touted NL East outfielder, who at one time was the top prospect in baseball according to MLB Pipeline, was last in the entire league in on-base percentage entering this week? Oh, and I have to point out that this is for qualified hitters because Qual's guest jerks in Profar.
MRG.
All right, I think this is one of two people, which is annoying because I don't know which.
Sam both.
And I don't want to say both.
No shit. Well, okay, it's probably not like Marlins, right? Like let's use
No,
process.
it's where I live. It's the team where I live.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's
I
the one who is
Is it like second overall pick?
Forestry.
yeah. I like
think he's
the other
doing
one.
well.
It's the other one,
Okay, so,
right?
I think so. I think the forestry man is doing well.
All right, Dylan Cruz, final.
Correct.
nice.
Yeah, James Wood is doing pretty well.
he's been popping off.
All right, so that keeps the game alive. It is a 3-point game with 3 points remaining. Excuse me. Both teams have their phone a friend. Question for Hive Mind. What AL Central first baseman, who is a former top 5 pick and Golden Spikes winner, entered the week with the worst batting average in the entire league?
I think this is Spencer Torkelson.
It's all you, Austin.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And sending multiple names is not an issue here. They're gonna know anybody that we come up with. So
I know he was a top 5 pick. I feel like it's
Okay.
gotta be him. He was brutal last year.
okay, it's for the dub.
I don't love that. All right, we're gonna do Spencer Torkelson final.
That's
Chance to
tough.
keep it alive.
Okay. I knew enough to know it wasn't
All right.
him, but
Andrew Vaughn is the other top 5 pick first baseman who plays for the White Sox. I think he wanted.
is he doing terribly this season, or is he doing?
I have no idea how he's doing. He has not had a great career. It would not surprise me if he's last in batting average.
I mean, if
Okay,
you know he's top 5 in
come on, AL
division,
Central,
like
Indian.
Andrew Vaughn final.
Keep it alive.
Let's go.
dang,
So
Wilbur.
we will go to round 10 with a live game. Round 10 is Let's Meet in the Middle, which is a geography category. The Pandas must sweep to win, or to send it to overtime. Here's your question. The midpoint of a straight line between Berlin and Bucharest falls in what country?
Is this worth phone a friend on
Yeah,
like a
let's-
Malar or somebody
Let's
like
do
that?
it. I feel I don't know if he'll answer, but he might know this.
He would have a good idea,
Alright.
probably. I mean, do you know what country? We can use the time though. We don't have to. Like, do you know what country Bucharest is in? I'm pretty sure it's in either like Romania or Lithuania.
Yeah, it's Romania.
And Berlin is
Germany.
obviously somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Just trying to picture it.
I mean, what? There's like Poland. There's like what's over there? I mean, I did text Malar and he is ready.
All right, let's call him.
Okay. Okay.
All right, phone a friend.
Owning a friend. Should I call him?
Yeah, if you talk to him.
All right. Hello, Mr. Millar, you're on the Ocho Trivia Show. Okay, here's a question, geography question, okay? Category is called Let's Meet in the Middle.
Yeah.
The question is, the midpoint of a straight line between Berlin and Bucharest falls in what country?
Fuck. Midnight straight line.
It's like mid-East Europe, basically. We're thinking maybe Poland or something to the east of Poland, maybe. I don't know.
Millar, what's south of Poland? Can you hear me?
Budapest?
Bucharest.
Oh, wait, but Hungary might not be a bad option.
Hungary. Hungary's south, kind of though.
Budapest. Or
It just has to be the country,
You
the country
10
that it's.
seconds.
either Hungary or Austria.
You think Hungary or Austria? Okay, well, Austria. Okay, I think I might know then.
I think. All right.
Okay.
It could be, it could be like one of the, like. the
Okay.
slow-
Okay. We're done. I think it's gonna be. I think Hungary, right?
Yeah, that's my guess too.
I think Hungary. Okay, Hungary. Final.
Keep it alive. No.
Okay.
I
we're-
kind
we're
of
wrong.
like Austria or Romania.
Yeah, like Romania. Bucharest is in Romania.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay.
You were
You
doing
can't
so well.
talk to Eli like that
I'll
after
tell you
a
what the answer
huge
Yeah, I was
night.
gonna say, Eli, you're doing so well tonight. Although, yeah, I am still beating myself up over Torkel, dude.
Just send Austria.
Yeah, you want to?
I
We'll
like
just go with
Austria.
Austria. Final answer.
Okay.
That's also wrong. Darn.
The Pandas were very close. It's Slovakia.
Ah,
All right. No points
RG.
there. Last question of the night. The midpoint of a straight line between Athens and Warsaw falls in what country?
bruh. If you go north from Athens,
Probably Lithuania or something.
I have a really, really good feeling you don't know where Lithuania is. What the fuck would be below Poland? Ukraine doesn't come that far over, does it?
No.
Oh, I don't think so.
You know it borders Poland, right? So what is next to it then? This is I get in trouble here in these middle Europe, these kind of mid Europe countries. We're gonna go with the Czech Republic. Final answer, Czechia.
Sorry, my volume's way down, but that's incorrect.
I'm trying to picture how far north Warsaw is.
It could be Austria.
I feel like that's too off. Like Austria is like more central. I think it's like a Balkan country, maybe like Bulgaria, like Central Balkans.
Yeah, I mean, I was honestly gonna say Czech Republic. So
What are we doing?
Bulgaria, final.
That is it.
It is not it.
Ah.
Sorry, it's quite again. It was Romania.
Oh, tricky.
Eli's guess from question 1.
Yeah.
Correct eventually.
That's right.
Never wrong, just early for Eli. All right. So unfortunately for the Night Pandas, they lose by 2, and it must be said that there was the 4-point swing on the niche situation. So that was the difference in the game.
Hive Mind team statement never feels good to win like that. Just so you guys know, we will
But-
always take it, but we're not happy about it.
But hope
Hey,
springs eternal
gotta
because
fight.
I think you'll still be.
This is actually the second game we've lost like that.
Well, it's
Yeah.
the first season in the league. The
Yeah.
rookie mistakes will cease eventually. as
We've
you
had
get
8
into-
seasons to learn how to pounce on a move
Yeah,
like
some
that.
seasoning
So.
there. But the Night Pandas have a great chance to win next week against the last place Simple Jackson. If they do that, they'll only be 1 game out of the playoffs with 2
Understand.
weeks to go. Meanwhile, Hive Mind will be losing to the Hypnotoads because they won this week. So that's just showbiz.
Ah.
All right, thanks for playing, guys, and see you later.